What they do, what it is, this is Orion, aka Brass Balls, coming at y'all with another deep dive tape stash. And before we take this plunge into the abyss of another tape cassette, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Orion Hip Hop, where you can find previous episodes of Deep Dive Tape Stash, along with some other goodies from your homie, tracks, remixes, and obscure hip-hop things of all kinds. Let's take a dive into this right here. Some of y'all know that I do these singles specifically. That's what I like to take the dives into. And most of the time, it's songs that a lot of people may have heard. But sometimes I come across some dope singles that are promo tapes. This isn't a single, but it is a promo tape. And I was blessed with it just recently by the homie Planta Power of this crew that we're about to talk about, and that is Soul South. Now, Soul South was a group out of Miami, Carroll City to be specific. You know, I don't know if all the members are exactly from Carroll City, but that's the gist of from what I gather and from, you know, knowing these brothers and stuff. I originally met these guys back in the days, I want to say 2003, 2004, at a spot in Hialeah called B-Side Vinyls. And when I met them there, it was specifically one of the members, Alpine. And Alpine was always up in the ciphers. You know, this spot, B-Side Vinyls, was so dope. I wish I could find pictures of the store, but it really wasn't in Hialeah for too long, maybe 2 years at most. And they would have industry nights and cipher nights, and they had an ill system for people to get on the mic. So I was going there as much as I could, and that's how I met Alpine, and he blessed me with a CD of his group, Soul South. I took a liking to the group for the most part. A lot of their tracks are dope. Not completely polished because, you know, they were still on the come up. But still, nonetheless, you could recognize skill where it lay. You feel me? And this tape I was blessed with recently at a Plancha event. For those that know, Plancha is an event that I do on my brother DJ XS. We did Plancha 17 recently on December 7th during Art Basel here in Miami at Unseen Creatures Brewery. And the homie Planta Power, who used to go by Vex when he was still with Soul South, and they're all still together anyways, but he came through with this tape wrapped and everything, and I was just like, dope, man, I'll put this in the collection, no doubt. But then my curiosity got the best of me. I was telling him I'm not gonna open the shrink wrap or nothing, but my curiosity got the best of me, and I had to open it up and take a listen to it, because I was just like, you know what, this would be a good deep dive. And if I'm gonna take a deep dive into this tape, I'd be kind of a fraud if I didn't actually listen to the tape, or at least that's how I felt. So I gave it a listen, and it's dope, man. Like the tape is a promo, so there's very few songs that are go the length. There's a lot of snippets on this. It starts off with it's called DJ Blues intro, and it's actually a dope Portishead sample. And now the dude that was making beats for them, or that's still making beats for them, is L.A. Beltran, or should I say L.A. Beltran for you gringos out there. So the dude used to go by Uber Rock, and the beat is a good way to set off the intro. I've always liked that Portishead sample. It goes into the track Subtropical, which I haven't even mentioned, but all the members of the group is Vex, Planta Power, Alpine, who now goes by Pine, and Tropic 2.0, and of course I just mentioned L.A. Beltran, who's, you know, one of the main producers, but he also raps. Subtropical is a dope track. For the most part, it hits on like social commentary, MC mindset, government corruption, coming out of Miami type vibes. So I enjoyed that one. That was a full-length song on it. Then there was Goldfinger and Footsteps. Both of those are snippets, and I don't think I've heard those before. Even on the CD that I had previously, I don't think those tracks were on that. There's a track that's like a piano. It's called the Subliminal Outro is what they labeled it. And I remember hearing that track on the CD that I was given way back in the days. And I always liked that piano that was sampled. It was a very sick piano beat. Now the B side of this has two tracks. A track called Why, which I think is really dope, and was not on that CD to my recollection that I had. The beat has like a Dungeon Family feel to it. The way they rhyming reminds me very much of Goody Mob type soul, and I enjoyed that one for sure. The track also on the B-side that I really like is Steady Bumpin', the remix. Now, this Steady Bumpin' remix is so dope. I love the bass line sample on it. And I like this so much that I decided to transfer it and put it up on my YouTube channel and my Instagram so people can take a listen to it, because there's a dope vibe to it. There's like a warmth to the beat itself, and the way that they're rapping is dope too. They're rapping Carol City, they're rapping Miami all through it. There's a dude who goes by the name of Zero Dan, who's doing some like Rasta chanting that's dope, and very much of that era. And so yeah, man, so I thought that was dope too. I asked Planta Power about it, and he told me that dude Zero Dan actually passed away. So rest in peace to that brother. One thing y'all should know is that you can peep a lot of these tracks on their Bandcamp. I'm gonna put a link to that in the description box, because they have a lot of the tracks that I have on that CD that I was just showing you are actually on their Bandcamp page, and you can hear a lot of those tracks. And some of these tracks, including Subtropical, is on their Homegrown project that they released several years back. That Homegrown project is comprised of tracks that they did in 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2002, and I think that's more or less where it ends. But the brothers recently reunited because we got a strong wave going on here in Miami. WVCC Radio, La Plancha Hip Hop, DJ Heron, you know, all of us have really put together this unification that's going really strong. And you know, I think it's motivated a lot of people, including Soul South, to come back out. And, you know, shameless plug, I'm on that album on a song called Funktastic 24, which I didn't realize when I did the verse for them and recorded it to them. I knew the song was going to be called that because that's how it was kind of sent to me. But I didn't realize that they actually did a song back in the days called Funktastic that you can see on their Homegrown project that's actually dope as fuck too. So it's an honor them brothers hollered at me. It's an honor that they decided to make the track that I'm on kind of like a sequel to a previous track. And that's what's up, man. You know, shout out to Soul South. You know, all of them brothers came through Plancha 17, show mad love, and that's what it is. You know, all together, Planta Power told me that this was a tape that they did really for promotional means, to promote their stuff. This was 1996. They made like 500 copies and tried to push those all over Miami-Dade County, Broward, New York, you know, LA, Vegas, you know, everywhere that they could touch ground, you know. So shout out to them brothers. I'm glad that they coming back out with music again. I feel like they're definitely stepped up their lyrical game right now, because I've been privy to the track that, of course, I'm on, and the track that my dog Money Mowgli was on called Leafy Greens. That's really tight. And even their producer L.A. Beltran has stepped up his game tremendously on the beats, bro. His beats are really fucking sick. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know more about them brothers, go check out this album that they're going to drop. It's going to drop pretty soon. I was told November 12th, 2024 on their Bandcamp page. And also go check out these brothers individually. You know what I'm saying? They're mad humble, mad love, 305 all day. This is what it is. My name is Orion, a.k.a. Brass Balls. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.